Yeah, my name is Lee Grimes. I'm the founder and director of the Veterans Memorial Museum here in Chehalis, Washington. We opened up in November 11th, 1997. We were there for 8 years, and then we moved over here. So this is our 10th anniversary this year. We never believed that we could be here at this size, this magnitude of the museum in 10 years. It's been such a phenomenal growth. It's kind of beyond our imagination that we got this far. But yes, thrilled, you bet, absolutely thrilled that we were able to honor our veterans like this. We have artifacts here from the Revolutionary War right up to the present, to the things that have come back from Iraq and the war in Afghanistan. You'll find things from weapons to uniforms to cavalry equipment, battlefield pickups from the Japanese, the Germans, from the Vietnam War. It's just a wide array. In fact, that's been one of the comments that so many people have made, that this museum has such a quantity and quality of items that is top-notch. It's one of the best ones in the country. And that's good to hear. Regardless of, we have every branch of service here, including the Merchant Marines and Coast Guard. So regardless of what branch of service you are in, you will find something here that relates to that service. So it's a wonderful place. The mission statement and the purpose of the museum, number one, is to honor those who have served our country. To say thanks to the men and women who have served, worn a uniform, regardless of what branch, peacetime or war, it makes no difference. It's the fact that they wore the uniform of one of our branches of service and have served this country. Whether it be peacetime or war, it makes no difference. They did serve this country. So we're here to say thanks to them, to capture some of their stories, and their stories of sacrifice, some great sacrifice, but we see sacrifice in every veteran, whether they served peacetime or war. They gave of themselves, and that's what we must remember. And the second mission is to teach, is to pass this heritage on, to show our young people, especially students, and especially around here Veterans Day, we get a lot of school tours, to teach some of these students what sacrifices have been made. And yes, it's been great, and it's wonderful, both of them. It's great when we're here honoring the veterans. They feel it, and it's nice to see the students being enlightened when they go through too. So to honor and then to teach, that's basically what our mission is. We hope for expansion. There's been a lot of talk about it already, even though we've been here only for 2 years. But we actually are kind of outgrowing the facility already. Some of our storage areas are getting filled. And so we're kind of looking to see if we possibly could acquire some more property and eventually expand the museum to a larger capacity. We're open to just people walking in and going through the museum, and that's what a majority of people do. But because we are so busy now, and this year we'll have over 25,000 visitors, it's impossible for us to take each person through that comes in. So we do ask that bookings for tours, they are pre-arranged, and we must have at least 10 people for a tour in order to accommodate everybody. But we love to give the tours, and they're very informational. You'll hear a lot of more things, you'll hear a lot more detail of some of the displays than you would if you just went through by yourself. You have to understand what veterans have gone through, especially those in times of war. The atrocities that they've endured, the killing, the dying, the losing of friends. This all has a psychological effect on each of them. And some handle it differently. Some can handle it quite well, some can't. But the one thing I have found talking to veterans from World War I right on down to the present is the fear that once they're gone, that their sacrifices will not be remembered. And also that they also fear that no one understands them and cares about what they've gone through. And that is one thing that we found here at the museum, that they feel somehow, because it is a military setting, the stories that we relate, many of them are similar to the feelings that they have, that there are people here who care about them, what they've gone through. There is a great healing aspect to that. And we have had from World War I, a guy who was 100 years old, said he never believed that people would remember what he did. He told me that at age 100. But he says now he realizes that there is a place that they can remember. And he's passed now, but we still have his display here, and we still tell his stories. And for him, that was good. The same thing happens in the Korean War and the Vietnam War. Those were wars that were not popular. And a lot of the men who served, men and women who served, were not treated properly when they came home. And those are things that last for a lifetime. But in here, we treat them with respect and honor. And to be treated like that is a healing aspect, and we try to do that with every veteran that comes in. So yes, there is a great healing aspect to this museum also. If you can help take some of that pain away from them, there's a great feeling in that. And that is actually, you know, it's a little prayer I say many times here at the museum when we open up the doors. I said, Lord, if there's somebody you want to bring today, let this museum be the sponge to help take that pain away. And many days that happens. And yes, it's a great relief to know when they walk out that door that maybe they feel a little bit better than they did when they came in.
Thank you very much, Mr. Grimes.
You betcha. It's an honor to shake your hand. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sergeant.
Thank you, Mr. Grimes.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You betcha. Great. So that's our museum.